Yes, I can.
So then it's all working?
Yeah, it looks like it's all working. Wait,
Awesome.
hold. Just need to make sure that the music is actually playing. It is now.
Nice. Okay, so last time we played D&D, there's the long rest button. You guys went into Skullport, um, and then from there into the third level of Undermountain, where you were looking for something called an Orb of Whispers. You were able to find a Mind Flayer in a cabin who told you where to go to find it. You retrieved it. You made your way back. There was fighting along the way, but everybody survived and everyone was okay. And it was the first one shot ever to be run in one session, and it was great.
And it will be the
It's
only
true.
one.
No,
It won't
no, we're
happen
gonna do
again.
it. We're
No,
we're
it
gonna
won't.
do it twice.
If it
Yep,
comes close, I'm going to find a way to make it go longer.
I believe that.
I will not allow it.
I believe that you don't like fun. I
I
believe
don't.
that. So where we would have left our adventurers is you guys would have gotten back to Skullport and you would have had a long rest. And that's where this session will start, with you guys waking up in the morning in Skullport, waiting around for Norgan to come back. Barnaby's seems kind of worried about his friends that he left out in the forest. Um,
Sure.
I didn't need that music for very long. Now we're into this session. Um, and as you guys are kind of waiting around, and I'll bring up the Skullport map real quick for you guys. You guys were in this room is where Norgan kind of left you. And as you guys come out to like this courtyard
See the map.
area,
Or I can see
I
the
can't
map.
see anything.
It's all
Oh.
darkness.
It's all grids to me.
okay, you probably need to be on the map. Does that help?
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay. There we go. So you guys were in there, in that building. And that's where Norgan left you. That's where you guys would have had your rest. And as you come out, and you're kind of near where your tokens are right now, coming up the steps from this way is actually Norgan and his crew, and he's got a really big crate with him. And they bring it up and into this room here. There's two boxes in this room right now. After he puts down that one, and Norgan says, "Why, hello there!" And he's waving his hand, and the fingers on this hand seem like completely lifeless as they flop back and forth as he's waving his hand. He says, "I brought you something," and he taps on the top of the box that they're just putting down with his left hand. That's the hand where the fingers seem to be working.
Okay. What?
And he opens the box, and he says, "It's a special box. Whoever gets inside this box can have a short conversation with the Xanathar, and also leave the Orb of Whispers in there. That's what he wants."
I mean, he is my best friend, so I'll go for it. There's no way I could die in here.
Well, I wouldn't say no. You know what? I love. Yeah, you're right. And you get in the box, and we'll jump forward about a minute to a minute and a half. That's all you'd get to talk to him for. But I've already sent you what you learned from that discussion. And you leave the Orb of Whispers in the box, I assume?
I mean, I see no reason to.
I don't know whose character actually has it,
It's probably Barnaby.
but if it is, I will. If it is, I'll take it from him. I'll double check his inventory here. No, actually,
who
he's
has
not
it?
Barnaby. Actually, I can look at the party sheet. The party sheet will tell me. Orb of Whispers.
Well, it's me.
March has the orb.
That's perfect.
So yeah, you can. That is perfect. I love that.
Guys, we got 20 pitons between everyone. Why aren't we climbing more things?
It's a great question. You guys could have climbed all the things.
Really?
And where is... Were you able to drop it? Or wait.
It's not in my inventory anymore. I didn't do anything. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, let me see.
I found it in your inventory.
Orb.
It's just called Orb. Yeah.
Delete item. Confirm delete.
There you
It's
go.
gone.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, you leave the orb in. And yeah, you get out of the box.
Sure. I do. Alive.
Alive
we
and
got it.
well.
Mhm. Apparently, we gotta go do a thing involving an auction and a ticket. Something about a bowl. I don't know. Did he tell me, like, where to go?
And actually no. But Norgan laughs if you say that in character.
Yeah, no, I totally would.
Did you say that? And Norgan laughs and he says, "Okay. So his blinkiness is sending you to an auction where you're right, you are looking to get a ticket. There is a tricky part. It's in Mad Goth's castle. Anyone familiar with Mad Goth's castle?" He stares off. You guys?
Does not ring a bell.
I don't believe so.
I can.
I'm
you
kind
want
of
me
new to this
do you-
plane.
Do I?
You want me to see?
Do I?
Yeah. Do you want me to
Do I?
know some stuff?
If you guys believe your character could know, you can make a check. I'll leave it up to you guys if you guys think your character might.
Is it in Undermountain?
Yeah.
Okay, then no, I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't think I would know.
He says, "Well, it's a castle inside of a pocket dimension in the Undermountain."
How do you fit a castle in a pocket?
Small castle.
Well, it's a small castle in a big dimension for a pocket-sized dimension, you know?
How does a castle with big dimensions be small? How can it?
It's
Well, the
bigger on the
pocket
inside, don't
dimension-
worry.
Do you know what Euclidean space is?
Maybe.
This is not that. And he says, "That's why you're going to need this." And he holds out, I'm going to post a picture in chat. Oh, that's a song. That's not an image.
You sure?
Yeah. I clicked copy image, but it
All I
didn't
see is
care.
discount Donkey Kong.
That's actually just really old Donkey Kong from Game Boy. It's a
Color was
it's a
throwing me
palm.
off.
It's a palm size stone that looks like this. And
I'm
Norgan
wondering.
says,
I didn't see it.
"This." Oh, it's in Discord.
Oh, Discord. Sorry.
Chat.
Sorry.
Norgan says, "This is Yeah, he pulls that out and he says, "This is a sigil stone." Well, kind of. This one in particular just looks like a sigil stone. And it's kind of less than stable. It'll work one way. But it'll work one way. I wouldn't call it reliable. I probably wouldn't. It's not safe, but it'll get you there once.
What about getting back?
Well, here's the thing. The other people, there's going to be more than just you guys at this auction, and they had to get there with the sigil stone too, so you might have to, and he kind of like mimes the action for like pickpocketing out of someone else's pocket. He's like, you might have to find one. If you know, you might have to be creative out there.
I don't understand the concept.
Think on your feet.
I
Give him
always
the
think
old
like-
long ears, if you know what I mean. And he winks.
What?
You're not taking March's ears.
I like my ears.
He'd be
What
a
about his-
completely different person without his ears.
It's true. I couldn't hear.
It's usually you usually want the rabbit's foot. You know what?
But that
But you said
Don't
my ears?
maybe late March.
With no ears, are you basically a beaver?
But beavers have
Really
ears.
tall beaver?
But they have
And
much
feet.
smaller ears.
You really gonna argue with the Canadian about the qualifications of what a beaver is?
Beavers have ears. They're much smaller, but they do still have ears.
What's a Canadian?
Its
Clog.
ears are actually on its tail.
I don't
No.
believe that at all.
And
Yeah, next you're gonna tell me there's a mammal that lays eggs.
Norgan pulls off a sack from his side and he throws it in front of you guys and he says, "We're sending you to an auction. There's 10,000 dragon in there. Hopefully that's enough."
How did you
Don't
fit
come
10,000
back.
dragons into a small sack?
It's a small bag of holding.
Is it like? Is this
It
like
only
the
holds
castle?
coin. No, well, the same idea, but very different.
You said
there's
coin,
more-
but dragons are dragons.
A dragon is a gold coin in Waterdeep.
Oh,
Oryx looks confused.
You
Yeah, like
guys were
him?
all just in Waterdeep. Sorry,
He's a
I
gold
thought
dragon.
you knew.
Can we sell him?
So, two things. Yes, you can, but also no, that's not. You can sell people. That's a thing. But-
Oh, we do not sell
um,
people.
Some people sell people. Maybe not you guys, but some people sell people.
Do you know
I
where
wasn't
these people
planning
are?
on
We
it,
try
I was
not
just
to.
wondering.
I mean, I know some people who sell people, but that. Why do you want to buy some people?
No. Out of character, Clog just remembered he's undercover.
Ooh,
I don't even know that. I didn't even remember the clog is what?
you're all undercover.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I mean, I don't
Undercover is
act
being
any-
generous.
I don't act
Yeah.
any different undercover or
you got
in cover.
you guys are
or-
all
or
pretending to be
non-undercover.
in the Xanathar's guild. The
Still, same
Xantar.
thing. I don't really act
Oh.
different either way. I just kind of exist.
No, but Clog just remembered that it's not unreasonable for bad guys to sell people.
Xanathar are just misunderstood.
And Norgan, for the first time since you've kind of met him, as you guys are laughing about kind of the discussion of potentially selling the Dragonborn, he just kind of like becomes like really serious, and he's like, "But for real, don't come back if you don't have the ticket. Like, just don't come back.
It's a ticket. We're buying a ticket, like a piece of paper ticket.
Something about a bowl. I don't know what that means. He said something about a bowl.
It's a very important. All you need to know is it's going to be the last thing being auctioned off. It's not. It's not a paper ticket. But symbolically, it's a ticket. It is very important. It's a very important ticket that the Xanathar wants, and if you don't retrieve it, I wouldn't. I would. Good luck.
You'd what?
Spend as much of that money as you need. Buy yourselves whatever you want, as long as you come back with the ticket. You can. If you somehow win it for $100, you can spend the other 9,900.
I don't think we're gonna win it for $100.
But come
Sounds
back
like an
with that
expensive
ticket. It could be. It depends who's there. Not everybody gets invited to Hallister Blackcoat's auctions. In fact, we didn't even get invited, which is why you kind of got this borked up sigil stone. By the way, pretend that you're supposed to be there.
Oh. I mean, I'll try. I still can't promise anything.
Just try to fit in. No one will know if you're supposed to be there or not, because that's how these things go. Everyone's there under a pseudonym. Nobody knows anybody. If you can get there, you can be there, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know what you mean, and I wink at him.
Yeah. But just remember that the Xanathar has eyes everywhere. And if you try to pull a fast one on him, if you try to steal the ticket, and he winks back, you'll be
he only had,
repaying him
like,
in limbs.
9.
As he
I don't
holds
think
up
he
his
has it
floppy-handed
everywhere.
finger. Floppy-fingered hand.
Yeah, you probably should get that fixed.
Don't disappoint him. This means the world to him. Do you understand?
Someone else might want to answer that because I don't think he wants my answer.
Yes.
Get the ticket, get the bowl, spend all of his money.
The bowl is the
Understood.
ticket.
You need to get the bowl ticket. Got it.
Okay. So, all you have to do to use this sigil is to just flip it, like throw it in the air, kind of like a coin, and then snap your fingers. That's it.
While
And
it's
as
in
long as
midair?
you want, and while it's in midair, and as long as you want to get to Mad Goth's castle, you'll be there. And on the way back, we'll see where you come back from. You probably won't turn up here.
So, like, if we get a sigil from someone, is it the same thing if we just wish to be somewhere else, we go there? Or do we go to wherever they came from? Because that could be very detrimental if someone else came from somewhere and then we wound up, like, across the world somewhere on the surface.
Yeah.
That
I
didn't
wish I had
answer-
the answer.
Oh.
We don't have our own sigil. We don't really know how they work.
We wish
We'll
you
find
knew.
out. But like whenever you get back, just find a way to get in contact with us and we'll find you. But like it couldn't hurt to wish to come back here just in case, you know?
You want just to wish to come back to Waterdeep? I mean, I feel like that'd just be easier.
What are you going to do with that guy? And he looks over at the guy that's made of bees that's kind of crying in the corner.
You can just take him back.
You want me to leave him with the lizard guy?
Yeah, take him back. Aren't you going back to
Yeah.
Waterdeep?
Yeah. But your
Take him
lizard
back.
guy's back at Waterdeep.
He can do whatever he wants when he's back in Waterdeep. I don't care where he goes. He'll be fine.
It'll be easier to keep track of them if they're all together. Yes.
Yeah,
He's
sure, why not?
bees.
I don't think
Sure.
he knows. I don't think Norgan knows this.
Anyone knows that.
No, he's
I-
obviously super stealthy.
I don't think. I feel like he canonically doesn't conceal it.
No, not really. He tried to at the start, and then he kind of just stopped.
Yeah. And Barnaby boards the boat back to Waterdeep. What would you guys like to do? Unless you guys want to talk to Norgan some more, he's gonna leave with Barnaby's.
Oh, I don't think he wants to talk to us anymore, just by the general gist.
No, we just need to go find that bowl.
We need to find a bowl, which is the last auction at this auction.
And the bowl is a ticket
Last-
somehow.
The last item at this auction.
It's the last
Red-
auction at this auction.
I mean, you're also not wrong.
I know.
All the things in the auction get auctioned.
It's true.
And we have money to spend. For the
We
bowl.
do. How much was it?
You guys have
10,000?
10,000.
10,000.
I mean, I guess we just kind
You just flip the coin.
going. Yeah, you can have. I don't want to. I don't trust that I'm not going to go somewhere else by accident.
All right. I'll flip the coin and wish I was at the castle.
Okay.
All of us were at the castle.
Just clock.
You
Now it's the it's a clock.
Goodbye.
That's it.
you flip the coin and you say, "I wish we were at the castle," and then you snap your fingers and a faint light of kind of like a cyan color begins to light up on the sigil,
Don't go towards the light.
and
I think we need to.
I think this time we have
towards
to.
the light. But
it doesn't
I was
really
always told
light
not
up
to.
super bright. And
That's a bright white light. This is a dim
Oh.
cyan light.
yeah, a
Okay.
dim cyan light. You got it.
Oryx kind of gives it a subtle arcana check just to see what the hell it's doing.
Make an Arcana check.
I mean,
have
I
that.
trust Clogfane because he knows. He seems like a person that understands.
Oh yeah, he's good at magic. I've seen
just
him
wanna
cast
see if I
the
can-
spell.
I just want to see if I can pick something off of that.
Oh, not just magic, but because he's like a paladin. He would know what light
Okay.
to go towards and whatnot.
You know that this is insane that this even works because as far as you can tell, that's casting Dimension Door. So when he said this
find a
thing
big
wasn't
light.
stable, you're just like, what the fuck? How'd they like hack up a Dimension Door to go further than 500 feet? What the hell?
Go into a pocket dimension with 3 other people.
Yeah, like
Axe all around.
you wish you hadn't done the Arcana check because you were more comfortable with it before you knew anything about it. Like when someone comes over and they bring over like a homemade go-kart, and while you're driving, they tell you how much they like liquid weld.
That's fun.
It's like that kind of thing going on. But you guys end up on the other side. You don't really know what happened. There's a dim light, and then you just kind of like came out on the other side. You're in a room. It's got smooth stone, kind of all around it. Right in front of you, as soon as you get into the room, there are 2 gargoyles on either side of you. And the gargoyle on the left says 500 gold pieces. And the gargoyle on the right barks angrily, or leave in pieces. And beside the gargoyle on the left, you see a crate that's overflowing with gold, a smaller crate. And to the right of the gargoyle on the right, you see a bigger crate that seems to be filled with expensive magic items. You also notice a bright blue glow from there.
I mean, do you take dragon?
What's a dragon?
No.
It's a coin.
And he takes out a book. He goes, show.
Take out one dragon from the bag of holding.
He starts flipping through his book. Yes. We
I
take
it out
dragon.
one at a time. I take 500 coins out one at a time from the bag of holding. Just counting them. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Slower. You don't want to lose count.
Damn it! Not gonna start
Well,
with the scratch clock. I was lost.
Okay, guys, we're gonna make our 10-minute break right now. Well, March counts all the way to 500.
He probably takes me about 10 minutes, yeah. Unless anyone were to try and stop me. I'm just gonna keep going.
I mean, how else are you gonna know if you got them all?
Exactly.
Right?
I need to make sure it's exactly. Hey, I could think 500 gold pieces and then reach into the bag of holding, but
Yeah.
it's not gonna fit in one hand. So how am I gonna pull that in one shot?
No, you're totally right.
I imagine at this point, like 3 people arrive and just drop 500 gold in a bag and then walk away.
Oh yeah, you see. Actually, I'll. You know what? Sure. This is a great way. I like this. This is a better way to introduce the people you're going to meet later. They all get in before you. You got there first, and you're the last ones in. The first person who gets there is a dwarf who's got some crossbows and some bows on him. And he walks up and he just throws a bag at the gargoyle, who bats it into the crate. Like they don't even make eye contact, and the dude just walks through. The second person that shows up is a half elf who's kind of dressed in black leather clothes. Who's also kind of filled up with bows, and he throws some kind of item. It looks like not item, dagger to the gargoyle on the right, and the gargoyle on the right looks at it and throws it into one of the crates, and he walks through. And then finally, you see a human in robes come through.
Also with bows? Because I mean, it's
no.
gonna be a theme.
No, actually, this one's just in robes.
Ooh.
And they hand a scroll to the gargoyle on the right, and they walk through. And then 5 minutes later, March finishes counting.
500.
The gargoyles who have been like stone-faced like gargoyles the entire time, they don't even seem like upset or anything about the wait. They're just like, you may enter. And
They were good.
and as the
Nicely
doors
done.
open magically, the gargoyles in unison say, the auction is straight down the hall. Go up 2 levels when you get to the spiral staircase.
Thank you.
Okay. And I'm going to share a map with you guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This doesn't look like a hall.
So this is the entrance room where the gargoyles were.
And by straight up is where they were pointing on the map? Or down?
Yes. So
Up? Okay.
so the gargoyles are like here, and you guys are gonna go through these doors.
Gotcha.
And there's a hallway to the left and a hallway to the right, and you can. Here, actually, if I just bring you guys. What's going on there? I'll bring you guys like this. You guys can each see. You guys can also. I'll swap you so you get the same view.
So straight down the hall would be to the north.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it down either side, the view's the same down either side.
Sure.
There are definitely stairs at the end of those hallways.
Okay. We're going right or left? Which
go
way?
left.
Left?
Left.
Okay.
And we'll start going left.
And down the hallway.
Okay. And what's your generic marching order, unless specified otherwise?
I can take point at this point because both of our people that they usually take point are gone. I will fulfill the role.
I'll be up front as well.
Okay.
I think we actually only have one person that, like, because Igneo still has melee. We only have one person that's strictly ranged.
Okay, so March, when you get to here, make a dexterity saving throw.
Well, I was doing exactly what I was told to do.
Yep.
Okay, so if I fail this for any reason, I can roll a d4.
You do not fail it.
Okay. That's Herod gone.
And right from this wall, a blue laser shoots out from kind of where the floor intersects with the wall at the corner and the bottom. And it shoots diagonally up, and you stop just in time. It goes right in front of your face. And it hits, and it gets absorbed into the wall beside you.
What? We were told to go down here. I didn't miss the staircase, right? This is just here.
No, it's before the staircase.
Okay. Did I see what tripped it? That way I can try and help my fellow party members.
Make
to
a
not trip it?
perception check.
Guidance. I see him
Ooh.
looking for something.
There's that. And then add a d4.
You see that there are various sets of pressure plates along from here all the way up to where the stairs are. Roughly every like skip ones like every 10 feet.
Can we get... If I point those out, can we just kind of hop over them? Is that fine? Does it look like it's jumpable or steppable? Or is it like you're just going to have to...
No,
make a dex?
because you're able to point them out, everyone's
Okay.
able to make it around them.
Sure. Yeah, don't step on those things. There, and there. Because
Okay.
apparently, this is an auction where people can just get killed.
It is in the 7th level of Undermountain
I know.
in a pocket dimension.
I'm not saying that it shouldn't
I
be. March is just surprised that we were invited
Yep.
to an auction and we're going to possibly get killed trying to walk into the first part.
I do like that sets the tone for the rest of it.
We'll just have to keep our eyes out for any more surprises.
Apparently. Have a word with the proprietor.
Okay. So, you guys are able to make it to the
Oh
staircase.
my god, there's stairs here.
They're actually a giant spiral staircase. You know that you're supposed to go up 2 floors of stairs. And I'm gonna get March to make another perception check.
Guidance if possible. If I see him looking for something.
Can I roll this d4? Am I rolling this d4?
Yeah, sure.
Did it matter if I rolled the d4? It
No,
didn't matter. I don't need to know. You're fine. I know.
it did. It did not
skill
matter.
checks.
So when you get to the top of the stairs, you're not paying as close of attention as you always do, and you walk forward and you bump into something that you think might be an invisible wall.
Ooh.
And as you look around you, you can see that your reflection stretches in every direction possible. And you have no idea where this hallway would end, but you just ran into something. But you see like 1,000 marches and 1,000 of everybody else too, out of the corner of your eye.
And everyone else sees this too, right? Like we're
Yep.
all
Everybody's
up
seeing the
Did
same
we go
thing.
up only one floor before this happened, or 2 floors?
Yep, you're up one set.
Oh, okay.
You can see the other set of stairs in the distance that you can't tell how far away it is because you also see like 1,000,000 sets of yourselves equidistant from the stairs on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
I think we walked into the mirror dimension.
Apparently.
Yes.
And this is just in the middle of the hallway. No like edges we can skirt, like try and get around.
So it's a 10-foot wide hallway, and we can say that like this from like here to here is the hallway. I'll bring everybody up here. We'll say this is the length of the hallway that you can get to like about here before you're kind of in mirror hell kind of thing. So like there is a way through, but you kind of have to like figure out where the mirrors are and spend some time trying to navigate your way through this like mirror hallway.
Are these magical mirrors in any way? If I do an Arcana check, could I figure that out?
Can I help him?
Yes. So a few rolls are going to happen at the same time. So you're going to make an Arcana check? Is that the...
I'm trying to sense if these are normal mirrors or like some sort of magical mirrors.
Okay,
Just
make an
Cog's thinking
Arcana.
Arcana.
With help.
Yeah, with help.
So that's an advantage. With that, I'm gonna need it.
Okay. You believe these are magical mirrors. Now, roll a flat d20. Make a charisma save.
Do you know who you are in these mirrors?
You get sucked into the mirror. So now your reflection drops from all the mirrors on the other side, and you are just inside this one mirror that now nobody's reflection bounces off of.
Can I move at all?
You can move, but you're in like a closet size space. From what it looks like to you is you're in a closet with a glass panel in front of you is what it kind of looks like to you.
And I can't like push my way back through or anything.
You don't feel like you can. Or you don't, I'll say you don't know. You you could try and see what happens. You don't know if that would help, but you just figured out they were magic mirrors is kind of why I was leaning towards you don't think you can. But I'll leave that up to you if you think Clog would go that way with it.
Do we see anything from our angle, or is it just
You
he
guys
thinks
see
he got
him.
lost
You see him on the other side of the mirror.
of the mirror?
So like when you, yeah, so like his reflection fades from all the other mirrors, and when you guys turn to the mirror that he got sucked into, it just kind of looks like an animated Harry Potter painting of him. So like it's just kind of like him behind a glass facade.
What if I close my eyes and start feeling around and try and go in one direction?
So you want to like feel your way around the mirrors kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of sure. That's pretty much it. Technically, right wall strats. I would eventually
Yep.
make it there if I close my eyes.
No, I'm
and it didn't do
just
anything.
trying to figure
If
out
it did
what kind of a
something, then-
check I want you to make for it. That's the only thing I want you to do it. I just don't know what check it is yet. I'm trying to decide if it's survival or perception.
I mean, it
survival.
could be either.
Let's go survival. We always do perception checks. And
Are
your
mirrors
eyes are
my
closed.
favorite terrain. Just kidding.
Yes.
You are able to make your way to, we'll say, your eyes are closed, so you don't know if you're at the end or not.
Unless I hit a set of stairs, I have no clue. But I'm just
Yeah.
going along the right wall. In theory, you would eventually make it there.
You eventually make it there.
Okay. If I feel a set of stairs at my feet, I would open my eyes.
Okay,
And
you
turn around.
eventually feel around, and you feel no mirrors in front of you, and you kind of take a step forward, and your foot goes down further than it does in other places, and you discern that you're at the stairs.
It goes
Um,
down?
It goes up
Or it's
and
supposed to
down.
go-
It's a giant
Oh,
set of
okay.
spiral staircase.
yeah,
So
yeah.
like this is
So we went up one floor of spiral staircase, then across the hall of mirrors, there's another spiral staircase that goes up higher.
So here's the crazy part. It's the same spiral staircase. It just continues up from here. So like when you look back, you kind of get this skewed non-Euclidean view where you can like look down the staircase that you just came up, and up you can see further up. It's like, but you couldn't go down from here. It's really
Interesting.
weird.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We probably still need to also deal with Clog being currently inside of a mirror.
Yeah, Clog is also still stuck in a mirror.
I use divine sense.
Did he sense anything?
No.
Can he hear us?
Can he hear us talking and moving? Like, can he see? Could he see me go through the whole
He
thing?
can see you. No,
Can he hear us?
but he could see you, and then you walked at a frame.
Ah, okay. And you could
He
hear
can't
too?
see you now.
Can he hear when we talk?
You don't know the answer to that.
Could we
but
hear
I will send
him?
him a DM. You
I don't know if he would say
can't.
anything when he's behind the mirror. Okay.
Oh, I would have. No, I'm stuck behind a mirror. I got sucked in. Don't touch the mirror.
That's what he would have said. Could we hear him say that or no?
No, because I just knock on the mirror.
1 sec.
What's happening? There we go.
So you don't hear him.
I try and. I mean, there's no way I can open it. I push on the mirror.
You push on the mirror, and
Or the glass. Yeah.
make a strength check.
Oh.
See if you shatter yourself.
Yeah, see if you kill yourself.
And he's done.
You don't think you can push out. It feels pretty snug. You're pushing with all your might and it's not moving. Even a little bit, there's no play at all. It almost feels like maybe you're pushing into some kind of wall of force that you can see through. It just doesn't feel like it moves.
Hmm.
You know what? Let's actually put Clog in the wall.
I would just scream across. Does anyone know Dispel Magic?
I do not. I
I-
really wish
I
I,
don't
did.
Oh, okay, well then we're done. No. No, it's not. It's not that crazy. I'm guessing this is from Dungeon of the Mad Mage, right?
Some of it is, some of it's not.
Okay.
The map is, but not all
Because
of
if
the
it was
stuff
directly
going on
ripped
here
from
is.
there, then Dispel Magic being necessary or death might be an actual thing. But
You guys are able to complete this for
no,
fully.
I know. No, I'm saying is
yeah.
yeah.
I won't tell you which parts are Dungeon of the Mad Mage, but I made sure that you guys had everything you needed, no matter who was here. So
I trust you
anybody could have
completely.
dropped out.
I just don't trust the book. I've run. We
True.
both run
All you need to
adventures
know
where
is
it's like,
I've only taken the map from the book. The rest is my own.
Oh, I know.
Well, I'm gonna knock back.
Okay. There is the quietest of taps. Muffled tapping noise. They can see you tapping. They might not have heard it if they didn't see you were tapping. If their back was turned, it's so quiet, they may not have noticed it. But they see you tapping the glass and they hear the quietest tap.
Um,
What are the other two doing?
do I feel like he's been moved to a different plane?
You know, do an Arcana check and get sucked in as well.
Yeah, you can make an Arcana. Are you looking at his mirror?
Yes.
Make an Arcana check.
We have guidance.
Guidance.
You can't guide me because you can't touch me.
No,
Not
it's
right
no.
next to you?
RX has guidance too, right? Both.
Oh!
We have two guidances.
You do have it, and he did call it in time.
You get
Well
the
then.
D4.
Close.
What we got?
So, what was your question exactly?
I was trying to figure out if he's been moved to a different plane.
You believe that yes, this would be similar, a similar planar shift to something like this pocket dimension or a bag of holding. You believe it's its own self-contained plane of sorts.
Okay. So I can see him, correct?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to attempt to banish him back to this plane.
Can you
I like
choose the plane that you banished to?
It's his home
You
plane.
attempt to send
if
one
you get
creature that you
banished.
can see within range to another plane of existence. If the target is native to the plane of existence you're on, you banish the target to a harmless. Oh, if the target is native to the plane of existence you're on, you banish the target to a harmless demi-plane.
Oh.
I don't think he would
Seems
come back
less
here.
useful.
Wait a minute. What's the rest of the spell say?
While
What's
there,
the
the
other-
target is incapacitated. The target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space it left or in the nearest unoccupied space if that space is occupied.
No, but what if it's not native?
If the
So
target
he
is native to a
this
different,
plane.
if the target is, I guess technically I wouldn't be able to cast it on him if he's in a different plane.
That's true. Because I'm thinking if it's native, if he's native to a different plane than what he's currently in, wouldn't that banish him back here? But I don't know if
If
banishment can
I
go
was
through
in,
different.
if I was
you
in
were in
there,
there,
and I
okay.
banished myself,
then you would come
or
back.
him, then I
Gotcha.
feel like I could send myself or him back.
Well, this is, yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't actually be able to even do it because he's on a different plane than I am. I'm just basing that off of how the spell reads. It doesn't sound like you can cast it through different planes.
I don't think it's going to work the way you. I don't think it's going to work in that way.
No. Glad we could talk this out.
How heavy is that mirror? And does it look like it moves?
Make an investigation check. Okay. You find a little nook or cranny of sorts that looks like something could happen with. Like you don't quite know what yet, but there's something that you could put leverage on. It's the only spot that has any interaction that you could possibly find. The rest of it seems to be the mirror is part of the wall or part of the building, and it's magically put there, except this one little spot that you think you could jam something into.
Like, what do I have that's that small?
Pitons.
We
I do
got
have those.
pitons, people. We can use pitons.
Let's dig at it with piton.
Okay. Who's doing this? You?
Sure.
Make a sleight of hand check. You're able to pop the front plate off of the mirror. And from there, you can kind of see how the glass panel is attached to the frame of the mirror. Make an Arcana check. You believe that the glass itself is actually just a form of reinforced glass, and that if you could get the glass panel off here, that clog is actually just on the other side of it.
Or break it.
It is reinforced,
Perhaps.
so it'll probably be kind of hard to break.
Do I see anything on the inside of the box? Pushing didn't work, so Clog would start looking around.
You begin looking around, and on your side, your surroundings are kind of just like a smooth, non-textured surface that goes flush with the glass that's in front of you. You don't feel like there's really anything. There's really no. The glass kind of like just happens into the surface. It seems like it's a magical creation of sorts from the side that you're on. There doesn't seem to be like anything necessarily material about it.
What if I hit it with my battle axe?
Make an attack roll. Make a damage roll. You hit it as hard as you can, and a giant crack begins to form in the glass.
I think just keep going.
I'd keep going. Well,
Can we see the crack from our side?
Yes. I was trying to decide how it would look the same on both sides. So yeah, you'd see the crack.
as long as they're not in front of it, I'd keep hitting it. I don't want to hit them with glass or the axe if it comes through.
I'll back up to like here,
Okay.
and then while he's doing that, I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast the glass while using my pull component
Well,
to it.
While using your what? Sorry, I missed that.
Pull. I can
Okay, what
pull
is-
an object. I'm
Oh,
trying
okay.
to find it.
So you're going to
Towards
try to pull the glass towards you when you strike it with the Eldritch Blast kind of thing.
Yeah, grasp of Fadar. Once on each of your turns, you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast. You can move that creature in a straight line 10 feet close to you. I know it's not a creature, but I feel like
Okay.
it will function relatively the same.
Are you sure it's not a creature?
It could be, in which case it will work exactly the same.
Make an Eldritch Blast attack roll.
Blast.
Make a damage roll.
Started blasting.
Okay. The Eldritch Blast actually goes through and it shatters. And at the end, it kind of grabs Clog and pulls him 5 feet into the room instead because it goes through the glass.
Great.
And at that moment when that shatters, all of the mirrors in the hallway shatter. And on this square right here, as that mirror shatters, a elf falls from that mirror flat onto his face. And I need... There we go. The mirrors all kind of start to coalesce into the middle of the room. As they form into a golem of sorts.
Not the glass golem.
And we are going to roll for initiative.
To be fair, I was gonna do. I'm actually happy that worked because that was my first thought.
That's what Cog wanted to do, is smash the mirrors and just go straight through them, but he got sucked in.
Oh, really?
One thing I've kind of thought over time is that sometimes the absolute best answer is the first one that no one will pick because it's the first thing that comes to mind.
Ian, if right wall strats didn't work, I was just gonna break it.
Okay, let's see.
Igneo
Let's
needs
switch
to
music
roll.
here.
So I do
Yes,
need
I
to
will,
roll.
Roll your gosh darn initiative.
I also have to roll the initiative for the enemy too.
Wow.
I was gonna say roll an 18, but I didn't think it would happen.
Just
Wow.
leave it at
The
18.
enemy- so the crystal golem hasn't actually rolled the 18, right? You said you still had to roll
No.
initiative. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't rolled it yet, but
Make it an
he is
18.
tied with everybody. Let's see. NPC roll initiatives. It cleared the initiative for him. Now he has... Oh, wait. Let me check his dex.
Did he roll 0?
He rolled a 1,
And he has
and he
-1
has a
dex?
-1 dex. This is proper. He's still at the bottom.
Negative initiative.
He looks angry as fuck.
would
I
be
will let
angry
the
too.
three of you decide what order you want to go in, but Oryx goes first. The other guy seems to be he's wiping the drool off his face. He just fell face planted right onto the stone ground beneath
Oh,
him.
so he's probably does he look like he's been in there for a little while?
He doesn't look like he's unwell. He's just probably going to take a turn or two to get back up to his feet and and be ready to do something.
Sure.
But he looks healthy. Oryx, you get to start the turn order.
Oryx hasn't seen this guy or the golem yet, so he kind of comes up and rounds the corner.
You would have heard all the glass shatter, though.
Yeah. And there's a minor amount of swearing. Duck behind the corner and say it's a freaking glass statue.
Not again.
Oh, so let's
Hey,
see.
man, this happened
what
before?
we can do with this.
No.
You guys did fight a stained glass chimera
Did we?
in the Tomb of Diderius.
Yeah.
There was a shard creature that was made of stained glass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You think these guys might be distantly related, but not the same.
Cousins.
Yeah. Like second or third cousins.
All right. Well, let's. Can't see March. March is off somewhere.
I'm on the other side.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to firebolt him for now. Nothing happened. Am I still targeting me? Yes, I am.
I'm also gonna I'm gonna send you guys something in Discord now, that you can peruse while it's not your turn in combat, because it'll matter shortly. Oh, that's the, of course, the copy. Great. That's the song we're listening to. Don't worry.
Nice. Ooh, look at him.
Okay, that's what happens. If I don't click into the window of this markdown before I click copy the thing, it just looks like it copies it.
I'm duck behind the corner again.
Okay.
I mean, I'll just go if no one else wants to go. I can go.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, no, I'll go last.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up here. You really have an hour. Okay, I'm going to Hunter's Mark. And everything has advantage because I went before it and it's the first round of combat. Oh wow. I rolled 2 2s. Second hit.
Nice try.
That's 2 2s. I'm actually kind of impressed. Okay, and then that's going to be sneak attack. Hunter's Mark. Got a d6 to miss. Add 2d6 because one of those exploded. Okay, add 9 damage.
What
And
kind
then-
of damage is that?
It's magical piercing.
Okay. Cool.
Okay,
And add an
then-
extra 9,
Yeah.
you said?
Yeah.
Okay,
Ruthless Rapier is a
good.
magic weapon. So,
Yep.
it says it on there.
You good.
And then last attack. Boom, stalker attack. That's 2. It's this. Third ambush damage. And then a d6 from Hunter's Mark I'll add in after this. Plus 3 damage.
Okay.
Is that?
I will go next, because Claw said he would go
yeah.
last.
Correct.
Plot myself up into view.
Oh, I have you covered by the character sheet. There we go.
Surprise.
Some fries.
I mean, Eldritch Blast seems to be quite effective against the glass wall, so why wouldn't it be effective against this as well?
Yeah, not
The problem
effective
is-
at all.
I need to hit.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd think it's effective. There we
There
go.
we go. Yeah, it's my turn.
Okay, Clog.
All right, I'm gonna, as a bonus action, cast Compel Duel. He has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
That's there should be another thing for you to drag. That's just the DC.
Where is the? There it is. I guess this one.
Let me take a quick peek at your actions tab. Which one are you? Compelled duel.
Yep.
Oh,
maybe if I target him.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm not seeing a roll button. I guess it's normally the finger, isn't it?
That's what I thought it was. Yeah.
I'm gonna switch your modes here and see if anything else shows up. Nope. Okay, what kind of save is it? I can roll it for him.
Wisdom, DC 16.
Okay, wisdom save. Crit.
So nothing happens. I'm gonna go attack.
Okay.
First attack. Second attack. I'm gonna
Got
smite
this.
on it.
No,
It hits.
okay, you don't.
Nope, I don't have it.
That was a good try.
It was an okay try. I'm gonna action
Those are good.
surge so I can do 2 more attacks.
Oh, look at you. You've got
This
this.
is-
I believe in your ability to roll above a 4.
The
Okay, I
mirror
was right.
really,
I was
really
still right.
missed me. I'm gonna pass.
I'm gonna pass away.
The non-Euclidean space really got to him.
I don't know where I am anymore.
Okay. Crystal Golem's turn. He is going to make an attack against March to start.
Can you guys imagine if we had all hit?
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, I only missed once.
So he misses March,
Yeah,
and
he
he's
does.
going to take a swing at Clog as well.
Okay, it's a good
He's gonna
start.
crit.
He also misses.
That's when he was
All
so
right.
close.
So close.
Now we
Everyone's
go-
missing.
Okay. So
March, you go first.
I'm gonna swing through him if I can, through his legs over to the other side. Try
You
and get
miss.
in your clog. No, I'm not gonna try. Yeah, now I'm gonna try and hit him.
It counts as one of your attacks.
And it's a guaranteed miss.
Yeah, guaranteed miss. His legs are very dexterous.
You
hit.
This gets sneak attack.
So that's how it's done.
That's how. This is how you.
Cloud pulls out a notebook. Swing at the target.
Ooh. Okay, so this is 2d6 because an explosion and Hunter's Mark, and then an extra d8 from an explosion. So add 8 damage to that. And then extra attack. which just gets Hunter's Mark plus the normal damage. So this plus add 4 to that.
Okay. It looks like it's starting to crack. It looks like it's beginning. That I know you weren't there, March, but to everybody else, it looks like when Clog began to chip away at the glass from earlier, the whole golem's kind of got that sheen to it.
Okay.
Oryx.
I think we're firebolting again.
Okay.
We might as well.
Oh, I will say too, at the start of this round, the elf got up from his feet, wiped the drool off from his face. He looks like he'd be good to go next round.
Sure.
Crit.
Let's go.
That works.
Nice.
That definitely works.
Don't roll min damage.
Why would you put that on him?
Just
You got him.
23.
Bang. You are able to shatter the crystal golem.
Yo, why is that golem bleeding?
Don't worry about it.
It's
Nope,
just
that's me.
That's not blood, it's mirror fluid. It's fine.
Oh, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Mirror fluid.
Yeah.
Why
You know
are
what?
you bleeding?
You-
You didn't get hit.
I might have hit myself when I missed so many times.
It's actually just from claw.
I don't know where my axe went.
It's in your hands.
You gotta swing with
Is
both hands.
I just put it away.
And
Are we able to continue down the hallway?
yes,
Go
and
talk
there's
to
no
this
more
elf.
mirrors in the hallway. And yeah, you see an elf in the hallway.
Oh yeah, does he look injured? I'll go over and heal him.
He looks fine.
Okay, cool.
Other than he fell on his face, like he might be down like 1 HP kind of thing for falling on his face, but otherwise he looks fine. He's got a busted lip kind of thing.
Did you
And
get
he says,
sucked in?
"Thank you for saving me."
You got sucked in by the mirror too, huh?
Yeah, I was here with someone else, and I got sucked into the mirror, and they left me behind. I only got here like 10 minutes ago. I was the party's scout, and well, that's why they sent more than one of us. But boy, the way you guys took out that whatever that was. You guys have any openings in your... Nah, it's stupid. You guys are already 4 people. You probably already got a full party. Anyway,
Okay, have fun.
the name's Vernon.
Oh no, it's fine.
Thanks for saving me.
Hey, no problem.
You're
And,
welcome.
Any-
Vernon.
Anytime.
He says, "Why don't you? Why are you guys here? Why'd you save me?"
Auctions.
Oh,
To
you
be honest, we didn't save you. I got sucked in, and I tried to save myself. I didn't know you were trapped.
It was more of a happy accident.
If you're here for the auction, why don't you take this? And he throws you a coin. And
What does it look
he
like?
it just looks like a silver coin.
Hmm.
On the silver coin is a picture or like an engraving of a cloak.
What does it do? I ask him.
He says, "Well, the guys that I brought here don't exactly have I had the invitation to the auction, and well, I mean, you guys already have your own, but I'm leaving, so why don't you have theirs? So if they run into any trouble, at some point they're going to realize they don't have one, and they're probably going to come back to try to save me. But I plan to be gone by that point." As you kind of can't help but notice that his pocket is glowing a very bright blue. And he's like, I'm gonna get out of here before they realize that they don't have their invitation.
Why is your pocket glowing?
He says, oh well, I also have the sigil stone, so
Okay.
you guys must know all about that though. You guys are here
Yeah.
for the
Yeah,
auction.
yeah. I didn't know they all glowed blue. That's the only thing. I know like they glow colors. I just didn't know. They all glow
No,
blue.
all blue. All
Oh.
blue. Same shade.
That's impressive.
You notice that this one is slightly different than yours. Not a lot, but like it's slightly more saturated, a lot brighter.
You know, we did leave our friend behind. If you come with us, we could enter together, then we could all leave together. We have all the invitations. We don't know what your group looks like, so we could just walk right by them like we don't even know them.
Oh. Well, how about... See, the thing is I can't go to the auction because then they'll kind of piece it together. But, like, I wouldn't mind, like... I could just go hang out over by, like, the gargoyles or something.
Are they
and
gonna
just wait
let
for
you
you
do
guys to
that?
come back.
They seemed that they were kind of pushy.
The gargoyles?
Yeah.
No, they're fine.
Oh, okay.
I already paid to be here. They're fine. They won't attack. I already paid. I got a day pass. It's good till tomorrow.
Okay.
You know, rumor has it, it's actually really only a security deposit. I don't know if that's true or not. I've never been here. I heard that before I got here. I don't know if anybody ever stops to try to claim it on the way out, but I'm guessing not because the crates were overflowing when I got here. But supposedly it's only a security deposit. I don't know. I'm going to have lots of time to talk to them about it though.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. You have the best of luck with that. And we'll see you later.
I'm sorry, your name was?
I don't have a name.
I'm Clog. And I stick my hand out to him.
And he meets your hand, Vernum Twistle.
Clog Fane.
And he says, use the coin I gave you. It'll help in the auction. They don't ask people to identify themselves, but as someone who's been to a couple, not auctions here, but black market auctions in other locations, anything you can do to kind of like make you look kind of prestige or above the rest of them will definitely help you when you're trying to bluff them or outbid them. So if you present your invitation and nobody else has one, or at least one person doesn't have one and kind of like winks at you, it could give you an edge. That's all I'm saying. But nobody's under any obligation to show them. And in fact, a lot of people don't. But it could, you never know. I think it would give you an edge. I think you'd psych out at least the people that I came here with.
Sounds like fun.
I will await your return in the entrance.
Yes.
You have fun.
Enjoy your talk with the gargoyles. They are a lively bunch.
And let us
We'll
know
see
what
you
the deal
soon,
with
Vernon.
is on that deposit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will see. I'll see what I can do on the deposit. I'm gonna try to get hours back before they come back down, and I'm gonna keep it because fuck them, right? They were gonna leave me for dead.
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that'll at least set a precedent for you guys to get yours back.
Yeah.
That's true.
Awesome. I'll see you later. And he just kind of starts walking down the hallway in this direction.
Goodbye, Vernon.
Goodbye, Clogfane.
And that Vernon. Stand up, fellow.
Were we supposed to be like undercover and you just gave him your full name?
No,
I
no,
can
no.
say
It's
that
fine.
directly-
It's
yeah.
fine.
I don't. I don't.
No one would
know.
expect him to give his real full name.
I don't think anyone would be posing as Clogfane, though.
No one's heard of me down here.
Are you sure about that?
I like the idea that it's more teary-eyed filled. No one knows who I am.
But they will know my name one day. He monologues
know your
himself as he
name.
walks off.
I know your name, Flogclane.
Flogclane.
Oh,
That's not.
Archmare, that's so
It's
close.
like a
Okay.
70s band name.
Okay. This is where we will take our break because we're about to change into the auction stuff. So this will be a good time to. We'll take a quick, like, say 5-minute break around now, and we'll answer any questions about how the auction mechanics work before we start the auction section. It seems like a clean cut to take the break here.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Same.
Okay, Camel. Come with me.
Welcome back, Clog.
Oh, thank you.
This was the section where I was like, it might be better that 2 people weren't here.
Yeah, I was just reading through the auction, the rules.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Everyone's back.
It's true.
So we can take longer here. Has everyone had a chance to read what I sent?
Yes.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
I believe so.
We're all going to submit. Basically, everyone submits their actions in a DM before, and then I'll roll initiative and we'll resolve them in order. And at the end, we'll see who wins the bid. So, like, everyone's action is on a stack kind of thing. And we'll just process them in order. And then at the end of that list, whoever has the highest bid wins that round. Each item will be so many rounds of that. So like the first couple are going to be like kind of quick. So it'll be like 1 round. And then as we get further into the items, it'll be like this is going to be like 3 rounds. So you'll kind of develop a strategy for it of like when to bid or when to try to sabotage. It's one of those things where people are everyone's fucking with each other, but everyone's trying to do it sneakily as to not alert to what's going on. So someone in the party, without necessarily talking to each other, because you guys could end up outbidding each other, have to choose whether you're going to bid or try to sabotage, or if you're going to fold or try to cast a spell to muck with someone. Or you can defend your own allies against other people's potential sabotages towards you. The other people that you saw come in are prominent black market heads, and you guys are here on behalf of the Xanath. But nobody really knows who's here from which part, because you're all supposed to be anonymous. But you would know that...
Yeah, Clog.
Well, I mean...
I'm Flogcane. What do you mean?
He understands.
Maybe it was a really good idea to use his real name because it's known that everybody uses alias.
Right.
So like maybe it was a god tier play because they'll never suspect that.
But Maybe it wasn't.
Maybe it wasn't. That's also possible. But it also seems like you guys are friends now, so maybe that'll mean something. Maybe he has honor, maybe he doesn't. These guys don't seem to. They left him behind.
Right? I saved him. Me and Vernon, we go way back. Like 10 minutes.
Okay. So the other people I will add on to the combat tracker. These are the... Oh, crap. These are the other people that you saw come in earlier. I'm just going to throw them on the combat tracker now. Don't mind that the tokens don't match.
Is there a map for this? Or no, because we're just kind of auctioning it up.
There is a map because, like, you're also going
Because
to be
there
like
has to
kind of
be.
casting spells against. Well, you're going to be casting spells against each other potentially. So like you kind of also have to be in range for a lot of that stuff. And you never know. They might actually get angry, and who knows? Maybe a fight will break out. That's also possible. Where did that window go? There. And I'm going to give you guys basically what they are, but not who they are because you don't know their names. But this is what you would be assuming based on what you're seeing.
Ranger. Oh, Battle Ranger. Gloomstalker. Wow.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. They should all be on there now. So those are the three people that you saw from earlier. So it's not that that's just how you can do it going undetected. So like you kind of have to, you might have to make checks to go undetected if you need to use any of those things.
My
What
problem
thing?
is I can negate those.
Oh, the spells.
So I can like
Yeah,
cast
yeah, which
basically
is great. Which is great. It makes it strong. But for other people, there's not really anything they can
Oh,
do
I can't
about
cast
it.
anything because all
Yeah.
of mine have verbal somatic. I can absorb elements as a reaction, but I don't think
I can lay
that's
on
gonna
hands.
help here.
So
That's
I
an
will
action.
tell you that if it's if it has somatic components, you just have to make a check, and you might be good at that kind of check. You don't know.
I mean, I don't have any spells that would really be.
Somatic only.
No. That would help. Like, it's
Hunter's
always
Mark?
verbal somatic,
Oh, is it?
which is fine. I don't need. I have a plan.
Yeah, you might be
That I
just
will tell
bidding
no one
all
else
the
of.
time. Well, yeah, no, that's the thing. You can't
I
really.
mean, you can't
chat
tell me we
about it.
couldn't have talked beforehand for a game plan.
You can talk beforehand, but once the auctioning starts, you can't discuss until you can even discuss between items, but you can't like discuss during the rounds, but you can discuss between items. You can be like, "Oh, we should have done this maybe." Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna hunger Fedar the whole room.
No. That's for last. Then we steal the bowl and we leave.
I mean, fighting is an option.
Isn't it always?
I will remind you that you're in a demiplane. And a castle in a demiplane somewhere else.
But if
yes,
we get
fighting
downstairs
is an
quick
option.
enough, we have our ticket home.
This is true. So yes. You guys are all there. Yeah.
Plan on not touching any money and just trying to steal people's things. So do with that as you will. This is what I'm good at. We probably should have someone that was going to bid occasionally, though, knowing that I will not.
If I'm not bidding on something that I want, I'm going to try to intimidate them into not bidding. But I'll make sure to bid on the last item.
I will.
I guess one thing I'll make sure, if it wasn't clear, the idea of prestige is it's just a flat bonus that gets added to your camp of people.
Yeah.
So like when you sabotage them, they lose their bonuses and they're trying to get you to lose your bonuses, but your flats to rolls as they're needed don't actually ever change because it's always affecting that prestige bonus.
Right.
I can counterspell.
Someone else tries to. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing.
Sure is. And if you set triggers like that, like if you cast counterspell, and nobody casts a spell, you don't waste it.
Oh, good.
Because there's going to be rounds where like people will try to do things that won't trigger. So like if somebody withdraws and then the next person bids, that doesn't like bid. You've already like folded. So like
Gotcha.
we're gonna run into situations where some things just don't work, and that just means they're skip. That's on purpose. The idea is that there's a lot of kind of yelling going on and it's actually chaotic and nobody really knows what's going on, so this is supposed to just emulate that.
Gotcha.
Okay. So the first item that comes out, the way this, does anybody know identify?
Nope.
No.
Okay. You guys are going to get the name of the item. You know that the starting bid is, I will tell you that it's reasonable. So you guys know that nobody's being taken for a ride. The starting bid is probably a good auction starting bid, and it could go for a lot more, or it could just sell at that. The first couple are just going to be one round, so if the starting bid is 300 and nobody bids over that, then it's just going to go to whoever got first in bid.
Okay.
And that's just because, just kind of to get the idea down for how it works on a couple of quick ones, and then we'll go into things that are 2 and 3 rounds long. So the first one that comes out is called Hallister's Pocket Hourglass, and the starting bid is 300 gold.
So, do we have no way of looking up like what that is? Is it something that we either know what it is or we don't know what it is?
I'm trying
Would
to
they give an
figure out how many of
explanation?
those. For some of them, yes. Let's see. How many of these would I actually have to keep a secret? Most of these you'll get a description for. So this first one, they will tell you that it can be used to briefly stop time in a limited use. So it can briefly stop time for like not everything, but on a limited range. And it
Okay.
starts at 300. And then to know more, you would need to have a way to identify it. Which you guys don't have identify.
Right.
So yeah, if you guys want to, I think the command is / is it WGM to whisper?
I was going to Discord whisper you, but that makes more sense.
Just you guys can do it in Discord too if you want. It doesn't necessarily matter.
I have no clue.
As
what
long
the
as I
commands
can get
are,
it.
and
I think it is. I think it is /WGM to whisper to me.
It is, yeah.
W, and is it space GM? SW space GM or
/GM /WGM space and then just start typing.
no?
That does not work. There we go.
Okay. It's
It is,
/W
space,
space
yeah.
GM space. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was one command for GM. That's my bad. Okay.
Then do you want us to like roll in the tower for these things?
Yes, I'm writing down my guy's stuff, and then. Okay. And last guy. Okay. Just missing Clog. There it is.
That worked. Okay.
Okay, it did. I just got it. Yeah. And I just put mine in Discord. So now I will just go to the end of the round and we'll roll initiative for everybody. Okay, so this is the order we're going in. Oryx is going to intimidate the Abjurer. So make an intimidation check. Okay. Oh, you don't have to roll those in tower. You can just because this is basically our combat.
Okay.
You were not
He's not
successful in
scared.
sabotage.
Him.
And then March. He wants to steal the Abjurer's paddle.
I said I was gonna try and do it. I'd like to see him beat that. Or see that.
Okay. It's impossible, but I'll roll for him anyway. Yeah, you are able to.
Does that just mean he can't bid this round?
Yeah,
Nice.
you just kind of you misplace it so he can't get it up before the round's over, and this sells
Okay.
at the end of the round. Like that's kind of how it works. Like you knock it over, so like when he goes to grab it, it's just out of reach if he was gonna bid, because he might not try to bid this round.
Gotcha.
Okay. Next is the Dwarven Battle Ranger. He's going to flaunt his purse. I should have wrote down who it was to. Igneo. And what that means is... I just gotta check my numbers really quick. He's going to make... I need you to make a charisma save.
Okay, all right.
So you he does not get his 1 prestige because you don't think his purse is actually as deep as yours. You don't think he's got 10 grand on him.
Nope, it's pretty lame.
Yeah, he didn't fluff it up enough. And the next is the Gloomstalker. He's actually going to withdraw. And after that's the Human Abjurer. That was supposed to be 600, not 60. But the Gloomstalker withdrew. So he didn't actually get to bid anyway, because March also made his paddle go away. So between
no
those
one
two
bids?
things, there's no way he could have bid. And then, well, next is Igneo. And Igneo,
right.
you only sent Test.
Oh, damn. Well, I was going to bid on this one.
I trust you. What were you going to bid?
The starting amount.
300?
Yeah.
Okay. You and Clog at the same time bid, and
Yes.
Clog bids 350. You both say 3 at the same time, and then 3, and then 150, and then Clog goes, "Oh."
Yeah, it's fine.
I've never won anything before.
And so you guys win that item for 350 gold, which
We
puts
win,
you
so
at
that gives us
9.
1 prestige, right?
And you won, so you get 1 prestige. So you gave 500 to the golems when you came in, and then 350 from that. So that's how much money you guys have left right now. 9150 is how much is in your purse right now. And for now, I'm just going to type in chat the things that you've won. Now that you have the item... actually, I won't give you that yet, because if you use it before you actually figure out what it is, then we'll go through that. So I'll just put the name of what you guys got. You guys got Hallister's Pocket Hourglass. You guys won the first item. The next thing that comes out, as the Human Abjurer looks confused, he finds his paddle, and he sets it beside him again. As they bring up the next item, which they say is a cage-grown myconid bonsai. And that seems to be an accurate description. You wouldn't know anything more about that at the moment. You would need to research that, but it seems to be some kind of myconid bonsai that's in a cage. The bidding will start at 500 gold.
I assume the not voting part means not bidding.
One sec. Let me. The which? Sorry.
Face it, chat. I'm assuming that's supposed to be not bidding.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that they don't make a vote. Yeah. So the idea there would have been, had you won that, that would have been a third way that the human would have been persuaded from voting. Okay. 1, 2. I got everybody's. There's mine. I will re-roll everyone's initiative. Okay, so Mark, you get to go first. You're going to try to steal the Gloomstalker's paddle. Okay.
Let's see what happens. Don't worry, if I roll low on one of these. I still got it. Let's go.
You still got it. You're able to make him. You're gonna make him fumble his paddle. If he's going to bid, he's going to miss. And then Igneo. Who are you flaunt purse to?
Oh, the Abjurer.
Okay. And then I need you to make a persuasion check. And who are you doing this to?
The Abjurer.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Do we get a +1 to all of our rolls because we already had a +1 prestige anyway?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now we're at +2.
Now we're yeah.
Now you're at +2. Correct.
Nice.
Excellent.
Okay.
Does also the Abjurer have -1 because I stole his paddle? Because sabotage?
Correct.
Sweet.
Yes.
And that means the
this
Gloomstalker
round that
also
is
has
correct.
-1 now.
Well,
oh no, sorry, it's just this round, not next round.
it's -1 from what he had. So you don't know how many prestige he had.
Oh, okay.
He could have
But they
had
do
1,
have
and now
minus-
he'll have 0.
Is it
now
for the
now
rest
he's
of
got
the
minus
round or
1
just for the rest of the auction?
well, for the rest of the auction, because if he wins a
Okay.
bid, his goes up too.
Gotcha.
So like theirs can, and if they sat or any way that you can gain it, they can gain it.
So the Gloomstalker now has, and the Abjurer now have -1.
So like
from
when
what
they flaunt
started at.
purse, if they flaunt purse and get
They can
one, they
gain
also
one, yeah.
gain 1. Yeah.
Yeah. And now we have +2.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You've got +2. This person's now -1. Yeah, we just did Igneo, so now it is the Elf Gloomstalker. He bids 550.
He can't.
No, he cannot because of your paddle. So he is skip. And now it's going to be Oryx. He's going to try to sabotage the dwarf. What kind of sabotage?
The intimidate kind.
Okay, make an intimidation check against the dwarf. Ooh. He is intimidated. He has -1 prestige. It is now his turn. The battle dwarf is going to flaunt his purse to you.
He's really trying to get some prestige here.
Make a charisma save.
Sorry, who was that to?
That's to Oryx.
Cut.
He does not gain a
Right to the wrong
prestige.
person.
We have such high charisma across the board in this group. It's amazing.
And the human abjurer is going to try to bluff the dwarf into bidding, but he's already gone, so he can't. So that's not going to work.
Fuck, did you bid on this?
And
No, I.
hold on. He flaunts his purse at the Gloomstalker.
Oh, okay, so we're trying to get another.
So make a persuasion check.
That's +2.
You said that's +2. So what? Do you have a? Oh, it didn't work anyway.
14 and a -1. So he's still got
18.
more.
He's still. Yeah, it just doesn't work.
So you don't get the flaunt purse.
What happens if no one bids?
Then it just doesn't sell and the item gets taken off.
Okay.
But that's actually it for the 1-rounders. So now there are the next one is a 2-rounder. Okay, so the next one is called Mad Goth's Shrink Ray Wand. And
It seems pretty self-explanatory.
the only way they explain it is it's those shrink rays from that hallway.
Oh, so we would have gotten shrunk.
Yeah.
God.
Bidding starts at 1,000. It's going to go for 2 rounds. We only do 1 round to start. And then we'll do, if we want to pause for a second, we can, or we can go right into the second one afterwards.
When you post it in Discord, you always go Abjurer, Battle Ranger, Gloomstalker. So if I'm going to look at it on the turn that it's happening, I can just make sure it's always okay.
You are correct. I'm copying and pasting that as a template every time. They're always in the same order.
Because I don't want to know what they're doing before they go, but sometimes I like to look back and see what they did.
Yep. That's exactly why I'm doing it this way. Okay, let's see the order. March, you go first. You want to steal the Battle Ranger's paddle. Yeah, I don't think it's possible.
Rufus made fun of me for not speccing into sleight of hand as a ranger rogue, and so I expertised in it when I could remake the character.
And isn't it great?
Yes.
Rufus was right.
So now he has a -1 for next time. Or -1 from where he was.
Yeah.
And he also can't bid this round if he was going to.
Correct.
Which, so far, he's just been trying to flaunt his purse and failing. The Battle Ranger doesn't actually care about
is going to
anything
flaunt
except
purse the Gloomstalker. Make a persuasion check.
Oh
no.
Wait, but we have plus how much
You
now?
have +2, and he has
+2 to his
-1.
Yep. plus
It's a
2 to minus
tie.
1.
I don't know who wins in that case. Technically, it's a save, so I think he would win.
Yes,
Damn it.
That was real close. That was a
because
good
he
try.
meets it, beats it. He's saving, so
Yeah,
he
it's
meets
13
it,
to
beats
13. Yeah,
it.
it's a good try.
And then
He
it's
almost was
the
impressed.
the Battle Ranger is going to try to sabotage Clog,
How so?
and he is going to try to bluff him into bidding. Now, to bluff him into bidding just means that you guys lose a prestige. But it's a persuasion check.
So he needs to persuade Clog, and then Clog needs to.
So Clog makes a charisma save,
right?
All right.
and this guy makes
Gotta
a
persuade.
persuasion.
Cool. With the -1 now.
Yes, with a -1. He can't possibly do it. But that's what he tried to do and failed. The Gloomstalker bids 1,200. And after him is Oryx. He wants to flaunt to the Gloomstalker.
Apparently, that's what we're doing. I like it.
Apparently. Persuasion, right?
Yeah.
I'm very persuasive.
Apparently,
Not if you
very-
roll like I
you-
did.
You get
he
it.
rolled bad on the save, so like we're
Yeah, you
now we have
get it.
+3 to everything.
Correct. You guys have a +3 to everything now. Okay. And that was Oryx, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we are on to Clog. This hasn't come up yet, but he's or wait, you should have.
He should have defended himself, I guess. Which he already won it. Isn't defense just if someone?
Well, no,
tries to
it's
sabotage
he's
us?
not his own. He's not his own ally.
Okay, then no one's been sabotaged yet
Yeah.
from our team other than him. So
Yeah,
So unless the Arbiter does something.
correct. The Abjurer bids less than the Gloomstalker, though.
gets out there. Guess, and then round 2 would start with 1,200 because that's the last biggest bid. All right.
And each round it consumes as well. So, like this guy, he just paid 1,200 to win round 1.
Do you get a prestige if you win
Oh.
a round as well?
Yeah,
Okay, so now he's at net 0.
yeah, he
'Cause-
is at 0.
gotcha.
Actually, I'm going to start adding that to the messages.
You might want to make a note because it's going to get.
So far, I've been remembering them, but that's not going to
don't do
hold.
this to yourself.
Because so far they've all been the same. Now they're going to not be.
Well, right now it's 2 -1s and then a 0 on the Gloomstalker.
That's what I mean. Like it was all zeros. Yeah, we're going to start going up though.
Yeah.
So there we go. So yeah, now it's round 2 for the same thing.
This is the shrink ray, right?
Yeah.
We're giving you actions for round 2 at the moment, correct?
Yes. Which is the final round for this one, because it's the 2-rounder.
Right.
Correct. This one is the 2-rounder. Okay. Let's see what the new order is. This time, Elf Gloomstalker goes first.
Ooh.
Elf Gloomstalker bids 1,300. And then Igneo is going to flaunt his purse to the Abjurer. Make a persuasion check.
+3.
+3. The Abjurer has a -1. So you got a 13 against a 9.
Let's go.
So
Thank
good
goodness.
job.
Now we're at +4.
Yeah, now you guys are at +4. And Oryx is going to flaunt the Battle Ranger.
I like to imagine you guys are just
Yeah.
tossing the purse between.
We are, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a 27.
You guys are just like, oh, this is so. Look at how much money we have.
Now we're at +5.
Why
You
don't
actually
we
just
make
both-
some extra jewels in the bag.
We both have a hand on it, and we're just showing it around.
Okay.
Okay, Battle Ranger. He's gonna. The elf already went, so he can't sabotage bluff the elf to up their bid because they've already gone. And then March, you are going to try to steal the Abjurer's paddle.
The +5. It's still 18.
Decent.
It's a pretty good one.
Yes, and the human Abjurer has a -1
Correct.
to perception.
Correct.
Oh.
Oh, he got it.
-1.
Yeah, it's still an 18 to 20, so
Yep.
he'd be able to take his paddle.
He also sees you do that.
I mean, if we're gonna start a fight, I'm not trying to. But
He well no, he might play differently now. He might.
that's fine.
Yeah, that's all. It doesn't look like a fight's about to start. This is a known thing. People do this.
But now he gets to go.
Yeah, now it's his turn, and he bids lower than what's already been bidded. And then it's Clog's turn. He bids the same that's already been bid.
Ooh.
But
Um,
if two people bid the same amount, the second person can add 500 and bid more, right?
Yep, you are correct.
Oh yeah. So, 18.
You'd be 1800 if you wanted to bid it. We still have like 9,000.
A little bit less, I think.
It's 9,150 with the 8. I'm not taking the
Yeah.
1800 out of it away, but we have 9,150 before the 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens if they tie? If he doesn't up it by 500? Does no
nobody
one get
gets
it? Oh,
And it's a battle to the death.
Oh, I'll take a battle to the death.
so either no one gets it or Clog gets it. Is what's happening here then? Okay.
So no one gets it. Because we're here for the final item, not this one.
Yeah, you guys just know that you have to participate to keep cover.
yeah, and
Put
we
that
have to.
shrink ray back in the vault.
I look at the purse you two are flaunting. Go, it's too rich for my blood.
Actually, you know what? I'll allow that you're allowed to withdraw at a tie if you want to, and then they have to take it because they already put their bid in.
Wait a minute.
So if Clog doesn't
He's-
want to put his bid in, he can force that guy to spend his money on it.
I don't understand. If it's a tie and he
Clog
doesn't
can choose to withdraw.
or increase, what happens?
Nobody gets it.
Can he not counter because he hasn't gone yet? If he wants
He
it?
can add 500.
But what's the
He
But
can,
if he
so if
doesn't
he just-
want it, and if he does nothing, then no one gets it, right?
Continue on with the evening.
or he can withdraw his bid.
Why would he withdraw his bid? Is what I guess now I don't understand.
If he
Yeah, I
wants
don't-
well, because it forces the other guy to spend his money.
But then he'd
They've
also
only
get
got a
plus
finite
one.
amount of money.
But then you'd also get a +1.
He would get a +1, but he's at a 0 right now.
Well, right, but
But
like
it would go through some of his money. Okay.
Yeah, like it would
essentially
chew
he
away at
could-
his finances.
I mean, it's up to Clog. What's Clog want to do? Because we can't technically talk this out
Oh.
right now. It's happening like instantaneously.
No, if Clog's here we're here for the final item, so Clog would not bid. He'd keep his 1300 bid, and if who was the Gloomstalker? If the Gloomstalker wants it, Gloomstalker can bid more for it, right?
No, so
Or would he just get it at 13?
he can't. He can't.
He would just get it
So
at 13.
You can
No
either
one
make
would-
it so.
Clog withdraws.
Okay, yeah, you either both spend 1300 and nobody gets it, or you spend more and get it or withdraw.
No, I'm gonna withdraw. I want to save the money for the final item.
Okay. So that guy now he spends
Got a
1300
+1.
on it, and he does get a +1.
It's fine. We can get him back down to the
No, I
minus.
think we'll be fine. Yeah, no. I think that makes more sense. I didn't realize that we still had to spend the 1300 to negate it. That makes more sense that you withdrew then, because then
Yeah,
we don't spend the money; he spends the money. And
yeah.
then I
See,
can
at
just
the end of each round, the
steal.
winning bid gets accepted, like gets taken.
Mhm.
So if that's a tie, then you both
So
pay that
he's
amount, but
spent
just nobody gets it.
2500 on this, or 1300 total, because he bidded 1200 and 1300.
He spent 2500 total. They consumed his last bid of 1200. You have to
Gotcha.
win 2 rounds to get the item. So like if you guys
Gotcha.
would have won, this would have gone again
Okay.
because you have to win 2 rounds to get it.
Okay. I did not know that. That was not part of the docket. Now I know.
I guess this is why we're doing the warm-ups.
No, I appreciate that. It doesn't matter to me because I just steal things.
Correct.
I don't actually bid. And I made that very clear so everyone knows.
You did. You made that very well known. Now, we are going to go to the final item, which requires 2 victories to get.
This is the key.
This is the key. And they
Not the key, the
explain
ticket.
that
Sorry.
as well as being a magical item. So this is a magical item. And the reason they called it the ticket is because it's the key to coming to an upper level black market meeting with Hallister Blackcloak. So like it's very top level villainy politics. And it's a magical item, and they bring it out, and it kind of looks like a fishbowl.
The ball.
And they call it hold on.
Bowl ticket.
I have this name.
Super Bowl ticket.
There we go.
Yes, it is a ticket to the Super Bowl. It has an actual name. It's the Gilded Bowl of Silgar.
Sildar?
Stilgar with a
Okay.
G.
Sildar's Gilded Bowl.
And the bidding starts at $4,000.
Someone's rolling die.
Me.
Whoa.
Okay. Oh, still got one more. Do we? Oh no, no, we're good. I
No,
just
that was
saw
last
3
round.
in a row. I just I forgot that March was before the roll. We good. So March, you want to steal the Gloomstalker paddle.
I would. This is a +5. So that's 30.
Okay. And the Gloomstalker has a +1. Yeah, he can't, but
So
We'll
now
still
he's
do
back
it
down
anyway.
to 0.
correct, he is now back down
And
to
can't
0.
bid.
Where he belongs.
Okay, and then Oryx is next. He'd like to sabotage the Abjurer. How do you want to do that?
Intimidate him. Very much so.
Ooh.
Plus
Minor
5.
illusion. Minor illusion, like some super duper red fire eyes.
So if
Well, I got
this fails, which it does, he then can't bid because it's intimidate into not bidding.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Plus he gets
You
a
got
minus. Now he's at a -2.
Yep. There we go. And after that is Clog. Clog bids 4,000.
A minimum.
mean-
Igneo did a counter spell. There have been no spells yet. But very, very good. The human Abjurer cannot bid. The Elf Gloomstalker tries to sabotage Clog.
Isn't the Battle Ranger the first one in line?
Oh yes, you're right. The Battle Ranger bids 4,000. He will up it to 4,500.
Dang. He's got a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Claw's got to make a charisma save.
Yes, Clog has to make a charisma save. That is correct.
+5.
And
So that's a 25.
oh boy. He does not succeed. And after that is the Abjurer, the Gloomstalker sabotage. Then yeah, the Abjurer who can't go. So the winner of this round is the Dwarf Battle Ranger.
He's also 4,500 gold less.
He is.
So
Ironically, if the Dwarf Battle Ranger rolls very low on initiative next round, we could just be completely fucked.
so the next round bid starts at 4,500.
So this round, you can just do whatever you want. They've already got their money. Bidding starts at 4,000, and then after that, you're just
again.
reading the room. You're just reading the room.
Next round again. Okay.
So like,
because technically,
it's
if
not
it started
even,
at 4,500 next round, because the last win was 4,500. But yeah, no, I see.
It's not even 4,000. Like they could bid 5. It's just reading the room and trying to bluff people and fake them out at this point. So like you could bid 1 at this point and get it. You have to win 2 rounds. The first round bidding starts at a number to show the value of the object.
Well, then you
and
can
then
just
after
bid
that,
whatever you want after.
Yeah.
That makes
so this
more
round has
sense
no starting bid.
mathematically.
Yes, because if you don't do it that way, you just run out of money after.
Yeah, because 45,000 was
one.
45,000 is all we have, and then if it goes to 3 rounds, we just have 50 gold.
Yeah.
If we did.
Correct.
Yeah. Math.
Correct. It's the way that they guarantee that they get a certain amount for their item and still let you guys battle it out.
Can we discuss anything in between rounds or no?
No.
Okay.
It was between
got-
items.
If I cast a spell, does the bonus we have apply to the DC of the spell?
Yes.
Oh.
I cast Destroy Money.
It's an AoE, so everyone's money is destroyed, including ours. Nobody.
I'll try to aim it.
If I cast haste on anyone, do they get to go twice? With this kind of setup?
Yes. Sure. If you haste them, I will let it go next time. The only way that this wouldn't happen is if the Battle Ranger wins this round.
So next time someone can go twice if he hastes this round. They don't get a turn where they would go and then a turn after Oryx if he hastes.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
I don't know how that would work. If Oryx hasted, so then next round, not this one, but next round they could go twice? Or do they go twice? This, okay.
Because they'll have to write in 2 things that they want to do. Instead of forcing them to do whatever they did multiple times. Next time, the next round, they'll get to write in 2 things. So they can do twice as many things that round.
That's cool. The Battle Ranger's at 0, by the way, because they won a round. Just for future rolls.
What, sorry?
The Battle Ranger's at 0 because they won a round. Not -1 anymore.
Yeah. And... Okay, so... I'm good to go when you guys are. Oryx. We're just waiting on you, bud.
Yeah, I'm looking.
They're high stakes.
Very high.
If we don't get this, then we just can never meet up with the other 2 members of the party because we can't go back to Waterdeep, and then the end of the campaign.
Well, I mean, or you
Nice.
or you just or you just fight your way out.
Hey, you seemed like that wasn't the way you put it. Is that's not really a possibility or a smart decision. Like,
Well,
we
at
kinda
the
have
very
to, but-
end, when you've got a guy waiting in the lobby, that's a bit different than as soon as you get in there.
Oh, just gonna,
Before you,
I started blasting.
yeah, it makes more sense at the end of the line. Like when you've lost it, it's like shit. Maybe we can loot it and run.
I don't know what's in here.
Okay, March, you get to go first. You want to try to steal the Battle Ranger's paddle.
This plus 5. That's another
Well,
30.
I mean, I gotta see what he rolls, but it's impossible. So
You rolled a 6.
good job. Oh, I didn't hit enter.
So now he has a -1 again and can't bid.
He's gonna try to flaunt the dwarf. I put fault, but that's supposed to be flaunt.
He's faulting him.
And that's he does not succeed.
Sweet. And the dwarf can't bid.
Correct. The dwarf can't bid because you stole his paddle. And then Oryx is going to sabotage the abjurer. How would you like to sabotage? Intimidate. Oh, wow.
They're both 17, so it doesn't
That was
matter
an
which one should have been
accident,
it. But it's still 30 total.
I mean, I was going to say, it may as well be that high. It's unattainable.
So, does this also lower the DC of any spells cast by the Abjurer by -3 at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Prestige is everything.
Prestige is everything. And the Battle Ranger's
And,
at -1. Yeah. Battle Ranger's
correct.
-1. Gloomstalker's chilling out at 0.
And that was Oryx. Next is Clog. You would like to bid 1,000. Igneo. This hasn't come up yet, but it's about to, because the human abjurer actually casted Suggest on you.
No, they didn't.
And you can counterspell that. I think that just goes off, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, counterspell would just happen.
Unsuggest it would.
Yeah. So yeah, you just counterspell that. 1,000 comes off of your total now, so you're at 8,150.
150. And we're at +6 now because we won a bid.
And you're at +6 because you won the bid. We now move on to the next round. If you guys win this round, you win. But if the Battle Dwarf wins it, then also he wins.
It's true.
Okay. March, you would like to steal the Battle Ranger's paddle again.
+6. 27.
Impossible.
He's at a -1. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I already did. Yeah. And now he's at a -2.
Yeah. Igneo counter spells any spells. The human abjurer is going to try to bluff the Gloomstalker into betting 1,000. Or 3,000 rather. So they're going to make a persuasion check into...
Oh, that's a 2 because he has a -3.
Yep. Yep.
That's not going to happen.
No. No, it does not happen. Oryx is going to sabotage the abjurer again.
Poor guy.
Or
You know what? You know what?
-4.
He can get a -2 for that. We can put him at -5.
Sure.
He's just like, God damn, bro.
full, as big as I can smile with all of my teeth.
Okay.
The Battle Dwarf can't bid.
Mm-hmm.
And Clog bids 7,000. Clog wins. And you guys have 1,150 gold left.
Cool. And we have the ticket.
We have the ticket.
And
Bold.
we have the ticket.
Now, I need everyone to make...
As long as
A
I can
group-
grab the ticket, I immediately would put that in the bag of holding.
Do you remember? And I probably not, because I kind of said it in passing on purpose. When Buddy was like, "It only works for currency."
I don't.
Your bag
The
of holding
ticket is
Oh,
currency.
you're right. Okay. What check are
Yeah.
we making?
Everyone is going to make a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
Tower or open rolls?
Do we still have prestige?
I'm going to add prestige to the average of the roll.
Okay. Persuasion. Okay. That's interesting.
Those were all abysmal.
What's your prestige at this point, though? +6?
+6.
Yeah,
+7. 'cause we
luckily.
won the last bid. So it's +7.
Yeah, because you guys rolled an 11.
So it's an 18.
So it's an 18. So you still did okay. That's the point of this.
So persuade.
So you're trying to kind of, the idea here is that how this goes is everyone's kind of like, well, angry that they didn't win it. And they're like, yeah, who are these guys anyway? And they're just kind of, you get the feeling that you should kind of run out with this. We're not going to do a chase sequence, but like you're going to be like chased out.
Even with an 18? They're not like, oh, these guys are just really cool and we can just like saunter out?
No, you dodged the fight with the 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you rolled really low, because they're kind of like, wait, who are these guys? Because basically, when you won, you didn't set off too many alarm bells. You were able to persuade them that you were supposed to be here doing this.
Ah.
Just how confidently you acted when you were there. It's like you guys acted confidently enough that they don't suspect that you shouldn't have it, but they're going to chase you out because they want it. They feel like they want it more than you, and this is a shady place.
Sure.
But when you guys get back, your sigil buddy's there, and because you guys, March can run ridiculously fast.
Yep.
You would get back first, and he would ask you where you want to go.
Oh boy, what did we say we were? I mean, Waterdeep is where I'd like to go. That's what I thought.
He's going with you.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I would, if I could be super specific, I would just say back to the Xanathar. No, because we're undercover. So Waterdeep. I would have said Waterdeep. I
was
made
gonna
fun
say,
of
your
Clog
real
enough that I would
options,
have remembered that I'm undercover. So
Yes.
I don't care where you choose, but you could also, what would also make sense to choose is also Skullport. So you can choose either or, but I don't care which one you choose. Waterdeep's fine. I just want to make sure that you know the option.
I'd say Waterdeep. I don't know if everyone else can say something as they come up to me, or if they come up behind, but I'd say Waterdeep.
Okay. So we're just going to roll initiative, and we're going to see if you guys all roll like shit, then we'll say that they don't get a say. I will roll theirs, roll DC. So yeah, you guys are able, someone would be able to voice their transgressions if they wanted to. Does anybody not want to go to Waterdeep?
Clog would prefer Waterdeep.
I have
So
no issue with
Clogs-
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep's good.
Okay. You guys run there, and you just barely get out. This guy flips the coin, and he flips the middle finger to the human abjurer who left him behind. And you guys all disappear, and you come back right outside the yawning portal in Waterdeep.
Sweet.
Vernon. Nicely done.
Yeah. Thanks for saving me. We're even?
We're even.
And he gives you a handshake again if you'll take one, and he says,
Handshake.
I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but in the best of ways, I hope we never see each other again. That
It
would
would
be
be in
bad.
your best interest.
It would be bad in my line of work. Because I like you.
And I you, Vernon. I'll be gone. We
Being
have
a
business.
rogue of roguish nature. Can I just really closely look at this this interaction to make sure Vernon's not trying to pickpocket anything?
Make a perception check.
Okay. This just feels like it's being too nice.
You don't see anything. It looks good to you.
Okay.
And he shakes your hand, and he walks off in another direction. And when you guys, because you're in Waterdeep, you could go back to the Xanathar's hideout if you.
feel like I want to get rid of this just in case. Waterdeep's an interesting place, and I don't want to lose this
It
somehow.
is. So you guys head back. You've actually raced Barnaby back. You've gotten back before before Norgan. And you bring the bowl to the Xanathar, and he goes, "Oh, sweet!" And then he fills the bowl with water, and he puts a fish in the bowl, and he mounts that up on a wall, and he does that like while he's like talking to you guys about, "This is great. Oh, I have so many good adventures for you guys to go on. I honestly didn't think you'd come back from this one."
Do you have the thing that you're gonna also tell us the thing that we wanted to know about? What did we even ask him for originally? It's been
You know what? You feel
world
at that
Dragonborn,
moment.
right?
Drakhorn, yeah.
Hold on. Just wait before you think of the Drakhorn. Oh, before that.
Oh man, it's right there.
Hold.
I'm holding. On to
Make
what
a
I don't
wisdom
know.
save.
Of the Drakhorn?
Now make a
rude.
wisdom save.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It is the Xanathar, though, so I expect to fail no matter what I roll.
Canonically, you're charmed. This is why you don't mind continuing to do this for the next 2 IRL months.
Would it help you if I said that I wouldn't have mind even if I wasn't charmed? I just wanted to make sure the information was still there.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to like end it.
No, the information's still there. That's what I'm saying canonically.
Well, I
Yes,
mean,
you are technically looking for the Drac.
Yeah, I would have just.
Yes.
I wasn't gonna be like, I need the Drakhorn now. I was gonna be like, yeah, and at the end of this, the Drakhorn's still gonna be. You're gonna tell us where that is.
Oh yeah, no, totally, yeah.
Sure.
But first you guys got to prove yourself worthy of that information from me. Right?
I mean, sure.
You have the information we need.
Anyway, I'm going to spend some time with my fish now. His name's Silgar.
Sildar
Silgar with a G.
with a D.
G.
Sildar.
G.
I'm gonna call him Sildar.
I don't know why you would.
Somewhere deep down in the recesses of my consciousness, that name sounds familiar.
I don't know
It's
why.
like this exact year or something, there's a party of people trying to kill Orcus far in the east.
No, Silgar is my goldfish. Or whatever species of fish this is.
You can call it whatever you want.
And this is his special fish bowl.
Are you going to use it as a ticket, or are you just going to keep it as a fishbowl?
So it is a ticket, and I might use it for that, but that's only secondary.
Oh, okay.
Silgar's my best friend.
That's fine. I'm not one to question it. But we're going to go rest up, and then you can tell us what else we need to do before we get that Drakhorn information.
Yeah.
Because it is important. And
No.
End of the world.
We gotta get it.
Just think
We
about
gotta
the
get it
fact
from the
that
cult.
this world won't exist if you know, Sildar won't be here if the world doesn't exist, or if Tiamat comes back.
No, it's true. That human abjurer you saw, they were for the cult. That's why you guys had to go get this. It's
I'm really happy
expensive.
that we just made that person so scared that he didn't want to bid. So.
Oh, did you guys scare them? That's great.
Clog, that means Vernon's probably from the cult too. I'm sorry.
I knew something was wrong with him.
I hope we meet him now.
Maybe we'll see him again. But Clog's really sad. He just goes stands in the corner and just kind of looking all around.
He was a bad dude, though.
Oh, I mean, you did just give a dragon cultist your full name, though. I told
Being
you
an
it was a bad
undercover
idea.
changes you.
That's all I got, guys.
Yeah, I got nothing else.
Did we do it again?
What?
I think so. I think we did.
We did another one shot in one day.
Yeah, you did it.
Back
Yeah,
to
we
back
did another
one-shots?
one shot, like in the perfect amount of time.
This is a miracle.
This is why I was able to. I had as many rooms and items as I needed, so I was able to just gauge based
be honest,
on.
did you have extra items in case you wanted to do extra items and we got there faster?
I generated 20 items based on how
Oh,
quick
okay.
the gold was going.
Gotcha.
Because it wasn't even about like how many, it was like how much I needed to be able to scale time and gold. So I have a whole bunch of low stuff and a whole bunch of high stuff. So it kind of
Gotcha.
depended on how you guys were handling it. And then once you kind of scale up too high, it's like, okay, now I can't do anything else or we won't have any money left for the last one.
True.
But yeah, that was supposed to feel crazy and random, but also kind of bounded.
I mean, Clog just was
I
the
don't
guy
know.
who spent the money and everyone else did stuff to...
Yeah.
Yep.
It worked out well.
It did.
No, you guys handled it really well. It was a good teamwork challenge, and I think you guys did it well.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks. All right, I want to say goodnight.
Me too.
Sounds like a plan.
Me
Good
too.
night.
Good night,